Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Here's Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Bird outside. Screen by Howard. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Aldridge. Going inside. And Aldridge slams it in.
Thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
Outside Wall. Takes a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Aldridge has got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Aldridge. Latrey. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ivy. Bird outside. Just 5 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Bird.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Aldridge wide open. He fires. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Howard can't hit. Chicago trailing here. And Wall. Here we go now. Tries again. And it's sent back by Odom. Pass to Bird. Here's Ivy. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kansas City ahead, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Kansas City.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Mitchell. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. Kansas City shooting their first free throws of this one. And George drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Holiday surveying the floor.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
For Chicago, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Kansas City. Trailing by 2. Left side, Nance. Plays it up and banks it in. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Pass to Castle. Sweet move. And the shot goes in. Castle's got his second basket of the game.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Back to Mitchell. Now George. Over Castle. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Here's Mitchell. Out to Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. And Kansas City misses again. Chicago leading by 4. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Back to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Stolen by Holiday. Out in his own on the break.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you... Expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that does it for the first half of play. It's Chicago ending the second quarter with a 13-4 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kansas City trails by 8. Here's Mitchell. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 3-on-3. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Chicago leading by 8. Giannis drives in. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Yao. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And Chicago leads by 8.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Knocked loose. Pass to Howard. Back to Odom. Aldridge with it. And it's Odom picking him up. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Buries it from three-point range. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Giannis.
from everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. San Francisco with the ball. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Aldridge. Lets the three fly. The putback. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Adebayo with it. Now Aldridge defending. Uses the glass on the layup.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Here's Wall. To the inside. Goes up again. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in.
Giannis just doesn't stop working, plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Here's Irving. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Wall looking over the floor. He's off on the layup. George left side. Over Anthony. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Now here's Anthony. Here he goes. Paul George pulls it in. And stolen by Aldridge. And they're running. Outside Wall. Pass to Yao. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now here's Irving. He squares up and sinks it.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And San Francisco calls time here. So it's both teams making
On the beach. Crazy. The waves are crazy.
substitutions here.
Yeah. Very
And
exciting.
here's Ball. He'll bring it up for San Francisco. Up and over Hardaway. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And the big finish by Wall.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
San Francisco with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. And Ball gets it to go.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Ball no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Aldridge. Rebound San Francisco.